You have, for members of the media on the call, if you have any questions for Coach Jones, please press *1, your telephone's keypad at this time. Coach, before we get to questions, can you give us your thoughts on last week's game against Nicholls State and the upcoming game at home against San Diego State?
Yeah, we obviously last week thought we played extremely well for 95% of the game. You had 500 yards of offense. They had just over 200, but there were several key plays. Interception that went through our receivers' hands. They run it in for a touchdown. We had another interception when it went through our receivers' hands, and they picked it. They blocked a kick, a field goal, running in for a touchdown. So had a myriad of plays like that happened that aren't good, that caused us to be in a real close ball game. So some of that obviously had to do with them making plays, but overall pleased with how we played. But we got to take those few plays out. Those kind of plays we haven't been making. We've been pretty mistake free for the first three games, but some mistakes crept in there, and that's something we got to fix. As far as upcoming opponent, San Diego State, I think everybody knows how good they are. They got the leading rusher in the country, and Donnell Pumphrey. They're much improved on the offensive line from last year. They're almost, I think they're averaging somewhere close to 40 points a game, and doing extremely well offensively. Defensively, they give a lot of pressure. Got people falling out from the trees on their blitzes. They dial them up every play, and so something we got to be prepared for. We went out there last year and played a good game against those guys, beat them in overtime, and I'm sure they'll be coming ready to play us. I don't think they've lost since they lost to us last year, and I think they finished out winning the rest of the season. And, of course, this year they're undefeated and ranked number 19 in the country.
Thank you, Coach. As a reminder, please press *1, your telephone's keypad this time to ask questions for Coach Jones. Coach, Xavier Johnson played a huge role last week with the opening kickoff return and a couple of other runs. What would you say about his performance last week against Nicholls State?
Well, one thing I do know, when Xavier Johnson plays well, or we give him the opportunity to play well, we play a lot better as a team. He's certainly the most important cog on our offense. He's a very good running back, has speed, and for 185 pounds has a lot of power. And we got to get him the ball and got to get him rolling, because when he's doing it, it tends to open up a lot of other things in the passing game as well.
And, Coach, what does it mean to your program now to notch another milestone in hosting a top 25 opponent at home for the first time in program history?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's exciting to have a team like that come into the lab. We had Mississippi State come in a couple of years ago, and they weren't quite ranked at that point. Played them, I think, the second ball game, and of course later in the year they were actually moved up to number 1 at one point. But this is the first time we have a top 25 team here. Exciting for our fans, exciting for our school. National TV game on ESPN, and so we need to make a good showing.
Okay, I'll pause here quickly to entertain any last-minute questions for Coach Jones. Please press *1, your telephone's keypad. Okay, seeing as there are none. Coach, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you.